Good morning, and welcome to what we hope will be the beginning of a very wonderful adventure for you and your little 4.5 or 5-year-old as he or she begins their journey at Our Lady of the Hamptons. The last 2 days, we brought in all of the older students. We've shown them all the procedures, things that are going to be in place to get them in and out of the building safely, to explain how things will be a little different this year. But your little ones really don't know anything else except the excitement and the expectation of what will be wonderful for them. I know it's going to be hard this morning sending them off with mask in hand or on their faces, but let's just not dwell on that. Let's just accept this right now as the new normal, and let's get on with this adventure. Normally, the day before your children would come would be a day when the parents come with the child, always dressed in regular clothing. You speak with the parents, the nurse speaks to you, the kindergarten teachers, and I know I take the children out on their tour through the building. The other children see them, they see the others, and get that sense of excitement. We weren't able to do that this year, but hence this is what we're going to try to do, to share one very special thing with you. That this is a beginning. It is not rocket science. It is not higher math. It's a time when our children begin to unfold yet another petal on their beautiful flower of themselves, where their social skills should come into being, where mistakes will be corrected gently, where direction will be given, and where these children hopefully will begin to meet their God in a very special way. So this morning, before you put them on that bus or get them into the car and begin your journey, I'd like to share with you something that ironically comes from a Methodist minister's Sunday sermon. And it's something that I will send home to you in written form at some point. And try to keep this together as a thought, as a meditation for you. Just put ourselves in the presence of God just for a moment. And this is a very simple statement. Most of what I really need to know about how to live and what to do and how to be, I learned in kindergarten. Wisdom was not at the top of the graduate school mountain, but there in the sand pile at school. These are the things I learned. Share everything, play fair, don't hit people, put things back where you found them, clean up your own mess, don't take things that aren't yours. Say you're sorry when you've hurt someone. Wash your hands before you eat. Flush. Warm cookies and cold milk are good for you. Live a balanced life. Learn some and think some, and draw and paint and sing and dance. And play and work every day some. Take a nap every afternoon. When you go out into the world, watch out for traffic. Hold hands and stick together. Be aware of wonder. There's a lot of common sense in what Reverend Fulham has told us, but these are the simple things. About washing your hands, they have to do that anyway. Make it be part of their norm. Watch out for traffic, very simple. But most of all, holding hands, perhaps virtually, but just even being with other people, knowing that this trip, this burden is not yours alone, it is to be shared. And most of all, be aware of wonder. Rejoice in all the wonderful things that your child will be embracing. And I know some of you are probably going to be shedding some tears today. And if you see your child cry, don't reciprocate. Just don't do that back with them. Be strong. When he or she is gone, then perhaps if you have to shed that tear, fine. But do it perhaps over a cup of tea or just sit and relax. And thank God for this wonderful gift that you brought into the world about 5 years ago. Hopefully, we will not disappoint. We will be there for you. We'll be there for your children. Most of all, we want to thank you for the trust that you've shown in enrolling your child in what we believe is a very special place. We ask God's blessing on you and ask you please to continue to pray for all of us and just know that we are here. We indeed are all part of God's plan for us on September 11th, 2020. Have a great day. I'm sure I'll see some of you a little later. God bless.